Welcome everyone to some more Genshin Impact. And today, I'll be doing the new World Quest storyline that's available in this new region. I do have the title on screen. It's called Canticles of Harmony. I actually had to look that up. And, yeah, we're going to start the quest and, yeah, we're gonna do it. Okay, I did look and check how long it is based on how much dialogue there is. I don't actually know how long it'll take, but we might be able to do it today, the entire thing. So, yeah. Oh, and before I forget, I did briefly talk about this before I started recording. I did read, and listen to, Arlecchino's, character stories and voiceovers. And, there's quite a bit of interesting lore, related to her, her powers and, other details. I'm not gonna explain all of it since it might take a bit, and I'm not too much of a lore expert, so, yeah, I won't really explain it, but I do recommend checking it out because it's really interesting. And with that, we're going to get started with the quest. Okay, what are a bunch of people doing? Hey, you! Yes, you! You blithering idiot! What are you doing dragging your feet for? Waiting for us all to get old? Why in the blazes aren't all these boxes already on the ship? No, boss, it's just these boxes are way too heavy. If we lug them all up, I think the ship might what? This is treasure here. Treasure! You gonna just leave profit on the ground like that? But if we load everything on board, plus ourselves, I don't think the boat can hold all that weight. Huh, that's an easy one. If we just leave a couple of you here on this island, we can bring all the treasure back. Now, can't we? Oh, cunning plan, boss. Wait, I'm one of the ones you're taking with you, right? I don't want to get captured by those golems. You've seen what happens to anyone they catch. Then stop yapping and start moving. If the Dark Lord's lackeys catch up, we're all done for. Dark Lord's lackeys? Are they putting on some kind of show? Wait, boss! There's people over there. Aya, why don't we go ask them? Oi, you! Yeah, you, the big one and the tiny thing. What are you skulking over there for? Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Can't leave any witnesses. Hey, we're not doing anything wrong over here. So what are you acting all nervous for? Anyway, you should talk to them first. Kitty! From the look of you, you must be foreigners. And here I thought you were minions of the Dark Lord Remus. This is Aya, and Paimon's Paimon. And you're right, we're travelers. Oh, but who's this Dark Lord Remus he mentioned? Hasn't he finished playing his part already? Huh, you don't even know who the Dark Lord is? Alright, I get it. I suppose it is up to me to educate you, oh ignorant outlanders. As you know, this was once a peaceful town. In those days, it was not yet named Petrichor. We Fontanians lived here in peace and safety, until the golem armies of the Dark Lord Remus came. He was an awful tyrant, one who claimed to be the ruler of all waters. His forces had already obliterated countless towns and cities before arriving at ours. Oh. He took our lands, polluted the sources of pure water, and even tried to use music to tempt us. They raised high bell towers and fortresses, and the Dark Lords' fell melody enslaved our kin. But we, Fontanians free, rejected his rule. Thus did I, and the warriors under my command, march to war all across the land. Oh! Nice world building. Very detailed. And then, what happened next? How did you defeat the Dark Lord? The Dark Lord's golems are each mighty beyond measure. How could we be their match? Still, we had the aid of Est the Quick-Witted this time. With his aid, we infiltrated the Dark Lord's Fellkeep and reclaimed the treasures he and his minions plundered from us Fontanians. Like the boss said, what is it we're doing again? Oh yeah, disrupting the special military maneuvers being conducted by the Dark Lord's legions. Totally a brilliant plan. You're the protagonist of your play, yet you aren't on the up and up. When does this Dark Lord take the stage? Huh! Do you think we'd still be lugging treasure if he showed up? Huh! Like as not, we'd all have been turned into golems already, just like Est probably was. Est the Pitiful now, more like. Wow! He totally helped you, and you guys just left him behind and ran away. Are you sure you guys aren't the baddies? Baddies don't get to be the protagonists. Okay. What do you mean, protagonists? Take the stage. Oi, from where I'm standing, it's looking like you're really his minions, just dressed up as foreigners. I can tell from all your blabbering on about performances and plays. Eh? You mean, you guys aren't putting on a performance? So you won't fess up unless we char you first, huh? Let's get him, boys. Sure. They could try.
Into the wind.
The thieves, who were beaten so badly they couldn't spare even a thought for the treasures, fled on their boat. Huh. There they go, huh? Guess they weren't acting after all. But what was this treasure they were talking about? Dark Lord this, Dark Lords keep that. No way any of that's real. Why don't we have a look at the treasure? Eh? But we don't know where this stuff came from. Paimon expressing disinterest in treasure? Say it isn't so. Consider this a necessary investigation. You're not wrong, but what if there's some kind of evil Dark Lordy trap inside? Guess there's no dissuading you, but please be careful, okay? And as it so happens, there were no traps in the container of the evil Dark Lordy variety or otherwise. But there was no valuable treasure within either. Within was naught but heavy shards of shattered stone. Paimon knew they were just a bunch of frauds. There's no treasure at all. Or is this shabby excuse for a statue some kind of priceless artifact? Let's go to Petrichor and ask around. Maybe it's some kind of landmark or a lucky mascot or something. As for these treasures, we... Hey! You! Oh. Huh. Oh! Okay. Imperador. Dream? Oh! Literally no name. You're finally awake, Imperador. This day is one of great import, the day when we shall sound the great symphony. Phobos. There is yet time before the ritual, Imperador, but we should set out. I seem to have had a dream. A dream, Imperador? I did not know that gods could dream. In that case, what did you dream of? The great plains beyond the north wind? This silver tree beneath the frozen soil? Or did you see that golden future that you once showed me? I saw the sea swallowing the earth. The children of white stone and brass sinking. The collapse of all that was once radiant. That prophecy, then, Imperador? It is precisely to prevent it from happening, to fight against inevitable fate, that we are here today. Just as you said, we have paid much for it, but once we are free of fate's shackles, those sacrifices shall not have been in vain. Fortuna. In this have I had faith ever since I accepted this body and became a Remurian. Apologies, Imperador. Forgive my lack of manners. In any case, please, come with me. The burden of fate is not something mortal souls can bear, but Phobos shall weave the path of fate on our behalf, leading us forward on the path of justice. People will no longer need the guidance of Phobos, and all will be able to play their own symphony. Remus. Oh. Remus, you once said that you would create a future free from the shackles of divine destiny. Yet your realm now lies violently shattered, and the chasm you tried to bridge has grown deeper still. The immortal race you created and the peoples of the waters are slaughtering one another. And now, this so-called Eternal City too faces imminent collapse. You cannot control your own creation. The symphony has brought neither justice nor happiness, but instead has become the source of all sin. Though their flesh and blood have been sundered from water and soil, the lost souls guide them upon the path of inevitable death nonetheless. The curse of Fortuna is upon your people and upon you. Do you still remember our promise? That is our last resort, as long as the symphony is played. Is this the only way you usurper lords of humanity know to atone after bringing things to ruination? Still, your resolve, at least, does not shame your kingly crown. And a promise was made indeed. Therefore, allow me to bear witness to your end. O king cursed by fate, drown thyself in song, wine, and feast, for the day of judgment has not yet come. Aya, please wake up. Just now. You scared me to death. You suddenly just, completely stopped moving and started staring at the statue. Like you were a statue yourself. Paimon thought you had been turned to stone by the Dark Lord's evil curse. I think I had a strange daydream. There isn't really a curse, is there? Are you okay? I'm fine. Sorry for making you worry. As long as you're not hurt. Yeah, we should definitely go to Petrichor first. the prelude. What's it called? Yeah, the shadow over Petrichor. Oh, Petrichor Dream. No, the name is right here. Okay. Anyways. Also, I noticed there's some weird glowing haze. Like, around that person, I mean. Oh. Multiple people, for some reason, have the same thing. Feels so deserted. Everyone looks weird.
Chin up, soldiers! Look to your equipment. Don't lose them again.
Okay. Oh. Welcome, travelers. Oh, traversers of dreamscapes. I am the bell ringer at the intersection clock tower. The guide that welcomes travelers to the Eternal City. Oh joy, more world building, So, Valiant Guardian, shall we find the Eternal City to our left or our right? Wait, you're in character already? Are you sure you're okay? I'm, leaving that aside for now. All the townspeople we ran into on the way over were acting really weird. Do you know what that's about? Why, everyone has gone to Makamos already. I imagine that they now dwell under the protection of Sebastos. Wow, so in addition to the Dark Lord Remus, now we've got a Sebastos? This is getting more complicated by the minute. Dark Lord Remus, it would appear that in your journey you have crossed paths with those uncouth barbarians. That is indeed a blasphemous title with which they besmirch the Sebastos Remus, our mighty imperator. Oh, so they're both the same Remus. They are the same person after all. But it is of no consequence. The Sebastos may not be defined by the narrow notions of the tribal mob. Those despicable insects may speak slander as they wish, but the wise, inspired by his noblest ideals, will yet come forth in their droves. When the bell of eternity tolls, all that has ever come to pass shall be erased, and all will be reborn, regardless of who they are or where they came from. Be grateful and rejoice. Praise be! What should we do, Aya? This person sure seems lucid, but the stuff he's spouting is all kinds of whack. You think we've got a sleepwalker here? Maybe he's dreaming. Do you name me a dreamer? The symptoms do match, or who knows? We could be the ones dreaming. Dreaming? I certainly... Oh dear. Hey! Uh-oh. He's out cold. Travelers from outside? Halt. Excellent. You two look completely mentally sound. Finally a normal person! Seriously, what's going on in this town? Before that, let's get this gentleman somewhere safe. Can't be leaving him lying here, can we? He'll catch a cold. Though the risk of catching a cold may not be the most important thing right now, you still work together with the normal person to move the incoherently rambling bell ringer onto a nearby bench. Anyway, allow me to reintroduce myself. Call me Est. I'm a member of the town's Daydream Club. I'm the only member present right now, though. Paimon's Paimon, and she's Aya. We're... oh wow, our options. Okay, so we have tourists visiting Petrichor, passing adventurers, or we're members of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. We're passing adventurers. Adventurers adventurers, you say? You're not here to look for that castle or whatever, are you? No. Wait, you introduced yourself as Zest. We've heard that name before. Gosh. It was you who brought the bandits into the Dark Lord's castle, was it not? Or, I see you escaped with your life. Fabulous. No, first one. Huh? What? So, you've also... No, we're wide awake, trust us. We just don't get why everyone's saying all sorts of crazy things. You tell Est about how you met and drove the bandits who saw the shattered stones as treasure away outside town. Oh, it's them. Where to begin? The legend of the fated castle has never been a secret. Adventurers just like them come by looking for it every once in a while. And whether it's because the impression the name Golden Troop conjures up is nothing more than poetic imagery, or because the castle was built millennia ago, it's more likely than not that nothing of value remains there now. But would they ever listen? Of course not! No sooner had I brought them over to the ruins in the mountains than they began destroying statues and stuffing them into boxes like people possessed. I could not stop them alone, so I went back to town to get help. I never imagined I'd find nothing but dazed stares and mad ramblings all around. It was like everyone had fallen under some hypnotic spell. The Daydream Club has researched hypnosis before, but something like this is far, far beyond our capabilities. My hypothesis is that something abnormal has occurred within the ruins, according to the records. Actually, why are we the only ones not affected? Interesting. More interesting. Perhaps we can find a solution in the ruins. Why don't you wait here, Est? Leave the adventuring to us. If you come too, you might get turned into a golem. Aw, is that your cat, Est? It's so cute. No, so the fellow who studied hypnotism would say that they are creatures with keen senses. How odd. That collar? Pendant? I could swear I've seen that accessory before. It ran off. Anyway, ignoring the cat question for now, we should still go to the ruins first and have a look. Say, Est, how can we get there? The ruins? The mountain behind town. Just so happens to be the exact direction that the cat ran off in. Kitty cat. Then it's time we set off. That's such a random response. Things are pretty murky right now. Take extra care. You too, alright? We'll be right back, don't you worry. Alright. Okay, I see that we have Oculus on the map, but I think I'll save all that for later. So I'll just leave them alone. Unless I am very close to them. But for now, I'll just leave them alone. Oh gosh. Oh wow, what's this? Defeat the revived statue. Uh-oh.
Shake it and stir.
Wait. Okay, deal it. Okay, just break the shield, I guess.
One with nature.
Lightning slash.
dragon.
Not bad, not bad. Your valor would not know shame, even should it stand in the company of the Maréchaussée hunters of old. Whoa, it's a rare shiny cat. It's a talking animal. We've seen a whole lot of really strange things on our journey. Even so, a glowing talking cat, Paimon supposes it still makes the rare list. One such as I shall not dwell on being called a strange thing. O chosen champions, Aya and Paimon, the time has come for true heroes such as ye to step forth. Come with me unto the ancient kingdom of the deep seas. We must still the chaotic symphony if we are to save the lost souls. Is this also part of the world building too? Could it be like one of the Yae publishing house's novels? The ones with the he was our companion in the last life, but only he inherited the memories kind of plot?
Oh gosh, the long titles.
Speaking of, just who are you? Must I start from the beginning? Very well. Oranites of Oranopolis is my name, a spirit keeper of the ancient realm. What knights of the where now? What a tongue twister. Paimon's just gonna call you Elsa for short. That's close enough, right? What do you think? Meow? Meow meow? It appears that I cannot command this body as I wish, to the extent that bestial behaviors may even overbear me from time to time. If, from the beginning, I could only have... As the two of you can see, the boundaries between past and present have begun to blur thanks to the influence of the chaotic symphony. It is for this reason that I too have awoken. For now, the affected area is yet small. The inhabitants of Petrichor have had their souls taken away. They exist in that maddened, dreamlike state because of the symphony has temporarily granted them identities and memories to fill the void left behind. It is as if a vessel filled with pure water has had its contents replaced with wondrous wine. An apt description, considering that those are memories of ancient history gifted by the symphony. Let Paimon think. So what you're saying is that the townspeople of Petrichor have had their souls stolen? And then their bodies have been possessed? That sounds super scary. You said that the affected area isn't very large yet. That is correct, Aya. Of course, eventually, even the court of Fontaine will be consumed if the chosen hero cannot restore harmony to the chaotic melody. No choice but to take a look. Yeah, alright then, Elsa. Lead the way. Thank you so much. The road to the ancient realm lies beneath the spring you see before you. I have caused the seal on the hidden path to manifest. Next, I shall activate the device that maintains the seal. There we go. Now then, help me retrieve the harp strings, and I shall thus be able to break the seal and open the way. Now then, let us go unto the fated castellum of gold. A fated golden cast? Esta mentioned something about the legend of the fated castle too, right? Aren't we talking about these ruins? Nay, nay, these are but scraps on the surface. The true castle lies deeper underwater. You sure do know much more than the cats in town, huh, Osa? You compare me to the cats in town? Such... Follow closely and try not to get lost, then. Wow, you just jumped down. Can cats swim? Alright. So can I get this?
I'll keep this close.
Alright. Yeah, I guess all we have to do is just dive in here. Alright. So, Oh, the cat. The cat's in a bubble. Is it too late to swim back? Anyways, oh. Oh, teleport point. Huh, Paimon didn't think there'd be such a huge space down below. Guess you do know your stuff, Osa. This is but the tip of the iceberg. Once, an entire nation and the land upon which it was built sank beneath the waves. And my mission is to prevent that which has sunk from resurfacing. Or so I believe. Oh wow, our choices. Poof! And just like that, you suddenly seem a lot less reliable. I really wish I had a reliable guide. Oh my gosh. Well, what am I but a cat that knows an inkling more than those in town, Anyway, we are the sole arbiters of whether the souls of the townsfolk can safely return to their bodies or not. So, eyes up now. The fated castle is just through the great gate. Let us continue onward. Oh. Follow Osa and explore the ancient realm that lies beneath the deep waters. Oh, you can talk to him at any time to get additional info. Don't forget to pet him from time to time, alright? Oh my gosh, we can pet the cat. First, let's get this. They're telling us to hurry up. I am trying to catch up, okay? Calm down. Oh. A book. Oh. Lost Grimoire. Okay, we can't really do anything about that. Wow, Paimon bets a lot of people can live in a huge castle like this. But of course, and not just people either. Hey, there you go again, saying creepy stuff with a straight face. Oh, fret not. Surely heroes such as yourselves would dispatch any hidden ghosts or phantoms without breaking a sweat. And what is this? What an exquisite box. Seems like a music box of some kind. Still, it doesn't seem to fit in too well with its surroundings. Good eye. That is indeed a music box. But just as I have knowledge beyond ordinary cats, this music box has functions beyond most others. What? Can it speak too? Or, my, I didn't think you would be so catty. That, did not cross my mind. Regrettably, it does not have such a function. For now, at least. Anyway, even those who lack any musical knowledge can freely operate the power of the symphony using this box. We will have use of it later, I am sure. Huh? But isn't it because this symphony has gone all wacky that all the townsfolk turned into, whatever they are now? So what if Aya presses the wrong button or something? The symphony here may also become chaotic and become the source of all sins. Wait, what? What sins? You okay over there, Aya? Peace now. You need not be so fretful. The symphony was mighty, beautiful, and glorious once, an existence that shouldered golden ideals. That it sows chaos upon the surface is a mere mishap of misalignment, the result of evildoers misusing great glorious power. But were it Aya, surely she would wield its power correctly. That's quite a lot of trust you're putting in us. It might be more accurate to say that I have no other option. I am a mere cat at present, after all. Should I wish to make use of the music box myself, it might prove somewhat difficult. We have spoken this much. Now, to put things to the test. Remember the strings we got from the harp in the ruins? Those were, in truth, the scores on which the symphony was recorded. As long as you place the score into the music box, the box shall play its tune all on its own. Oops. Oh. Oh. Locus Ammonis. It is said that the first terrestrial creatures emerged from the warm oceans. The lands then were fertile, producing all in abundance. The gifts bestowed by fate were so ample that it seemed as if the land itself had been specially prepared for them. Wait, what's this? Oh, interesting. Got a little bit of a reward system. A moving melody accompanies the swift ship at... Okay, just gonna go fast. Oh. Oh, I guess we're done? Okay, I guess that's it.
Oh, that's a pretty happy tune. Paimon's feeling all fuzzy and warm inside.
I just reversed those words. Oh, whatever.
Heh, it seems this box still functions. Well now, are we not safe?
Wait, so you weren't even sure if it would work or not?
Not completely. One cannot judge a box by its cover, do you not concur?
Paimon gets the feeling that you're not talking about the box at all. But never mind that. What should we do now?
The chaotic symphony must be here. If we can locate it, we can retrieve the souls that have been taken from the townsfolk. Then let's have a look around for starters. A reasonable judgment. If memory serves, this castle has a great many strange rooms. Perhaps they are worth investigating first. Also, the castle's central hall plays host to a mysterious stage, though no more plays shall ever be performed there. It was once an entrance to a place deeper underwater still, where the power of the symphony yet lingers. We must go and check for any further anomalies there.
Deeper still?
Indeed. I wonder what awaits us there.
Hey, now's not the time to leave us hanging, Elsa. You're a surprisingly petty one, huh?
Still, before the riddle may be solved, we must first find the clues that await us in the castle.
Come, let us away.
Alright. Let's see. Okay, use power to unleash 2 types of sound waves. Okay, pause to stop things from moving. Play to make them move. Alright. Oh, and part 1. First movement, actually. It's just gonna tell me this. Oh my goodness, I have stuff around my table. If my stuff stays put, because I don't want to keep moving this around when I'm recording. Alright. Let's see. Oh. Oh, the boss to get materials is here. Anyways. Alright, let's see. Oh. We need a bunch of these, or one, I guess.
Hi, kitty. About these books. Fascinating, no? These books have all been infused with the mysterious power of the symphony. They can be activated using the melodies of the music box. But we can't do that right now. There's a book missing here. Let's go look for it in the area. Worry not, these books aren't dangerous in themselves. But perhaps there's something unexpected hidden behind them. What could it be? I couldn't say for sure, so you should go find out yourself. There are many secrets in this castle that even I haven't discovered yet.
Also, let's pet.
Also, a bit random, but okay, so as I mentioned, I have dogs. Don't you take me for an ordinary cat. Anyways, as I mentioned, I have dogs. And you know how during the cat event, I read the cat noises in the, like, I did an impression? Yeah, I just discovered recently that my impression is apparently so good that one of my dogs thinks there's an actual cat in the house and barks a lot when the dog hears it. Okay.
So mean.
Okay, we'll leave it. We'll leave it at that. Okay. 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 Turn them. Okay. Oh, the button's here, T. No, not that. Oh, wait. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, Hydrocula's right here. Oh! I'm supposed to hold it down.
Is this an answer from this world?
Okay, that makes sense now. Alright. Oh, yeah, I also have something open to keep track of all these, Hydroculuses, so I'll do that. Alright. Oh, yeah, it's just the item. Is that it? Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay. So that's how it works. Cat. Okay, keep exploring. Let's take a look around to see what's all over the place. Okay, yeah, we have to find a bunch of books. Okay, none here, from what I can tell. Okay, we have a trial thing here. Oh, there's a... Wait, what's this? Okay, just normal investigation. Pick up. Oh wait, this way first. Oh yeah, teleport point. Oh. Oh!
Oh.
It's the strange shiny fish again. Feels like it's been following us from outside all this time. How weird. Paimon, have you witnessed so little of the world as to find such things strange? Are we not underwater? Is it not ordinary to see all manner of fish about? Eh? But this big guy looks anything but ordinary. And this voice. I've heard it before. Seriously? You mean from the dream you had before? This part of the sea outside is like the castle. It belongs to the past. It is something that should have been forgotten. If one ceaselessly calls out to a monster that has been blotted from memory, they might yet jump out and cause trouble. It is wise to be cautious. It is for the best to be simply treated as an ordinary fish. You make everything sound so scary, Yosa. Are you just trying to creep us out or something? I simply mean to avoid unnecessary complications. After all, our top priority is to retrieve the surface dwellers' souls, no? It just so happens there's a blank score before us. We simply need to use the music box to tune the autoharmonic reed pipes on either side, and we can obtain it. Give it a go.
Alright. Okay, I see you hold and unleash play sound waves. It will keep sliding. Okay, so we have to pause it at specific notes. Okay, so we're tuning these.
All you need to do to play music is activate the autoharmonic reed pipes on both sides and calibrate them to match the nearby notes. That way, we can retrieve the musical score. Tell me about the autoharmonic reed pipes. Well, as their name implies, they are machines that can play music by themselves. Our ancient civilization was founded upon music, and many such devices have survived to this day. However, unlike the music box in your hands or the devices used to play the symphony, this sort can only play a few simple chords. As such, their strength is correspondingly weaker. We should encounter more such instruments later, but they will not prove much of an obstacle for those who can already wield the power of the symphony power as we do. Let's pet again.
Stop.
Why don't mind if you do this once in a while. Oh. Okay, we gave pets.
Okay. All the tutorials. Alright, so... So... Oh no, we're matching the thing. Okay. Yeah, we're matching the floating thing.
Oh wait, first let's get this. Secret locale of the ancient order.
I wonder if I could find the other books around. If it is around, it would just like have the icon and the name show up. All right.
There you go.
Oh, whoops.
A reward on the road.
Extract.
Okay, time to keep exploring.
Yeah, we have a blank score. Okay.
Ruggiero's notes.
Oh, this is part 3.
I already completely understand everything. Humanity has no need to, nor should they, control any knowledge beyond their abilities. In a way, it is not people who pursue knowledge, but knowledge that pursues people. I have an idea. It's one I never mentioned to the Golden Hunter before he left. Why not rebuild the long-abandoned town of Petrichor? We can attract refugees to live here and spread other versions of the legend. This way, they will actively protect the rebuilt seals, and the secrets of this place will be forever.
Huh. Interesting. I wonder if we can find part 1 and 2.
Alright. We have another thing here. Oh! Stage of Faded Gold. Interesting.
Oh, we have a luxury chest.
I kind of want to go back around real quick. Oh, wait. I just found that.
Oh wait, this is confusing me. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna open this instead. Oh, I have to hold it down. Okay. Oh, okay.
Is this an answer from this world?
Okay, I opened the notes.
Oh my goodness.
Give me a second. Let me pick all this up.
Well, there's quite a lot to read. Harmos Notes 1. The matter of paramount importance is to be able to properly distinguish the different categories of music, so as not to misunderstandings caused by confusion regarding the meaning of words.
Okay, grammar makes no sense.
There are 3 categories of music in this world. One, the musica mundana, another, the musica humana, and the third, the musica instrumentalis. The musica mundana is the music of origin. It is the beginning and end of all music. From it does all spring, and to it shall all return. False and true celestial signs, namely the inner and outer, lower and upper astrological signs. Your Jidia will provide a detailed explanation of the section. The turning of the seasons and passing of time, the defined elements, everything in the universe operations according to the order of this music. Here, special attention should be paid to the connection between the Musica Mundana and Fortuna. The latter includes the former, while the former does not equate to the latter. Any music with specifications similar to Fortuna can be called Musica Mundana, for it itself would be equal to an entire world. Just as Cassiodor taught you before, the Fortuna we speak of here and the Sabastos have no ladders named for the former, while the former is the rules that govern all things, the fate of which slaves speak. Musica Humana is the music of the world of mortals. The music of mortals and gods are no different from one another, and both can be classified in this category, for their essence is that of the harmony produced by the Musica Mundana striking the quality of the soul. Imagine a harp where every physical entity in the world corresponds to a single one of its fine strings. Magnificent music comes not from a single string, but the resonance of all strings. This is the music we call the Musica Mundana. As your fingers glide across the ends of the strings, the middle section will vibrate along with it, creating a sound most pleasing. However, you do not touch the middle of the strings at all, and the reason it sounds is simply because it's attached to. What I must emphasize to you is that just as in the string metaphor, the music of mortals and gods can both be played, just like you can choose to play the middle of the strings and not the ends. And it is for this reason that the Musica Humana can replace the Musica Mundana. We will discuss that in detail later. The Musica Instrumentalis is the most fundamental music, and there is no need to elaborate on it. Even slaves can understand. Next, I must elaborate for you the nature of Phobos and why the musicless cannot be regardless as humans equal to us, based on morality and rationality. I feel like all those words confused me. Oh, we have another book over there. Okay, pick that up. Oh boy, we have quite to look for here. Okay, there's this. Also, I want to go this way again. Let's make it quicker for us. Okay, so we have like a lot of things here. Okay, just normal investigation points. Because there's this. Oh gosh. Ah!
Lightning flash! Scratch!
Wind strike.
Take this! Think you can bully? Lightning flash!
There you go. Ah, here's, oh, new items. Here's, notes 1. The Golden Hunter knows far more about Remuria than I expected. According to historical records, the Chase hunters should have first become active a few decades after the fall of Remuria, by which point the concept of Lock Knights had completely died out in Fontaine. No matter the dramatic adaptation, none would put the Marshall-safe hunters, Remuria, and Lock Knights together, for those concepts simply do not belong to the same era. Even a 5-year-old child would not commit such a grave error. Yet none of what he discussed seemed to have anything to do with the Golden Troop, but instead was, indeed always was, about ancient Remuria. I have a theory that I dare not raise with him directly. Perhaps the Golden Hunter is not the devout orphan called and chosen by Egeria, but is in fact one of the last Remurian remnants. The only problem with this theory is that it cannot explain his immortality. I indirectly broached the issues of the Lock Knights with him. I couldn't discern his expression, but he seemed reluctant to discuss the topic. Quite surprising. After all, it is commonly said the first Marshall-safe hunters to follow him were the heirs of the Lock Knights, such as Est and Walter. Could it be that they were like him? No matter what, according to him, the priority now is to stop awakening from the seals. As for these historical questions, they can be left for a later date.
Is this an answer from this world?
Right? Pretty interesting.
Oops.
Okay. Hey, what's down here?
A reward on the road.
I just want to check. Oh, this leads to the boss.
For someone's materials.
Oh.
Is this an answer from this world?
Okay, pick that up. Oh boy, there's quite a few things around. Oh, more enemies. The attention.
Oh, just one. I thought there was two.
Take this! Shake it out!
Wind strike.
Is this an answer from this world?
Alright. Teleporter.
Oh yeah, that's a boss. We're not gonna fight that right now. I do have to fight it at least once, but I'm not gonna do that at this moment, so.
Wait, where's the Hydroculus?
Yeah, it's right there. Let's get this since it's over here.
There we go. Okay, that's...
Forgot I minimized everything. There we go. Okay, make a note. Okay, let's teleport around because this feels like a maze. Okay, there's another one. Oh, we're over here. There's another door. I kind of forgot where it was. Is it over here? Oh, it's over here. Okay, this way. And then we'll go to the destination. All right. Oh, there's something in there too.
Lightning flash!
Give forgetting. Oh, it's just another one does enemies.
Into the wind.
Can I just do this? Okay, I can, but
Wind
it's
strike.
gonna take a while.
Think you can pull it?
The wind knows me.
Wait, first.
A reward on the road.
Okay, we got finishing. Investigation of the Northern Barbarians. Okay, you know what? I'm just not gonna read it if it's like extremely long. I'll just skim through this one. No way I'm reading all this. Oh god. I have to read the entire quest. I don't want to make my voice tired so quickly. Alright. Heretius the Vicarius of Legio 6. Okay, I'm not gonna attempt. Okay, let's see. Some mysterious thing. Yeah, like these, like they're it's blocked out, like the important keywords. Following pages have been erased and cannot be read. Mistress of all waters. Okay, more pages that are erased and can't be read. Alright. Oh! Scholars refer to her as Aranias. Interesting. Gosh, there's a lot to process. Alright. Was this also... Oh, we could just go down. Oh! We have a spin crystal. Yeah, spin crystal. I should mark those off as well. Oh, it's only just the one here. There's probably more. Okay, I already know things, but anyways. Alright. Okay, we could just go. Oh. That's fine. If I miss anything, I could just always go back anyway. Alright. Moving on. Wait, where is this?
here's book number 2. Oh, okay, let's take care of this.
Shake it and stick.
Fire it up!
Lightning slash.
Wind strike!
Sketch.
Into the wind!
Take this. Think you can bully me?
Don't get too close!
Is this an answer from this world?
Oh, another book. I know it left. Oh, the cat. Hi, kitty.
Oh, first. Oh, damage score. Several chunks missing. Okay, okay, we don't have the pieces right now.
Hi, Osa.
Okay.
This place looks like a library. Well, more of an archive, but your description isn't off either. Ancient theatrical scripts, music scores, all the stories of things that have and have not happened. All of them were penned down and stored here. Someone once believed that if all the possibilities in every story were exhausted, the secrets of fate would be unveiled. But the truth was not as complicated as he believed. Each person's fate is charted by their wishes, and the possibilities are not so great in number in the first place. Perhaps he too understood that in the end. Tell us about your relationship to this castle. You've guessed it already, I reckon. In the past, when I could still change my form freely, he and I, and many of our companions dwelled here. In those days, a new nation had just been born, and as far as we were concerned, the possibilities were yet endless. Here, we organized the classics, researching music theory and magic, in the hopes that we might tame this perilous power and use it to open up a brighter age. But these possibilities would quickly become lost to us, and I alone remained. Osa. It's fine. These things happened a long time ago. Okay, let's go give some pets. Okay. Doesn't like that spot. There you go. That's enough. Alright. Okay, so we have to find some scraps from that score. We have 2 book spots? I'll do this one.
I'll keep this close.
Okay, that was just a chest. Oh, and a scrap. A page. Torn fragment. Whatever. Alright. Oh, notes part 2. Okay. Alas, we found no... Okay. Alas, we found no noteworthy Remurian treasures other than nothing but more a dozen ancient bric-a-brac from storehouses. If what the Golden Hunter said was true, then the something we initially sought has long since sunk to the bottom of the sea alongside Capitolium. Most of the relics here are from the Golden Troop, not... Regardless, we have not the time to retrieve the relics now. Our current priority is to seal this place. I've marked the location of the relics on the map. Perhaps someday...
Huh. Is it this layout? Oh, there's a book there. Hmm.
Oh, platforms.
Hmm. Oh, it's to get there? Oh, no. Oh, I see. But first, let's get this book. Where'd it go?
Oh, there it is.
It kind of looks angry when you do that.
I'll keep this close.
Okay, nothing. Guess we gotta find another book, too. Alright. So we have to go here. Gosh. Yeah, we need to find something to be there. Well, I mean, obviously a book, but I don't see where we could find another one. Maybe up there? Probably up there. Would make sense. Hmm. Oh, in part 3. Volume 3, I mean. Another book. Oh, we could just... yeah, okay. Well, we still need one... It's fine. It's fine. Oh, and Hydroculus.
Is this an answer
Oh, we get
from this
the
world?
the second scrap. Okay. There's also a Hydroculus. That was like right here. There we go. Yeah. Okay. I have to keep track of all these because I don't even know if I'm gonna end up like remembering where each of these were. There's still that, but I guess I'll be fine. Okay, combine. So what can it... Okay, yeah. We already gave pets in this location. Okay, we'll just find another one later. Yeah, I don't think there's one nearby right now, so we'll just leave it. Okay. Let's see. Is it this way? Oh no, it's down below. Okay. But double checking. Yeah, it's just over here. Oh, there is a book here. We'll just take it just in case. We'll, like, anyways.
Is this the stage you spoke of earlier, Elsa? And are Paimon's eyes deceiving her, or is the mural on top still moving? It's kind of spooky. That terrifying power couldn't be escaping from here, could it, Elsa?
Hey, Osa! Osa! Are you spacing out? Meow?
My apologies, I was distracted for a moment.
Did you once perform on this stage? Is that why you're feeling, nostalgic or something like that?
Did you play a cat, or perhaps you were an audience member?
Oh, good point.
I might have, or I might not. It was all in the past either way. Utterly irrelevant. What matters now is the scent of discord I smell in the air. As though some presence, one that makes me uneasy, once visited this place. I fear that specifics may only be ascertained once we have performed this score here.
There's one here too. Paimon didn't notice.
Well, you may have seen scores shaped like strings, but you have not seen those shaped like murals. One such is before you.
Oh, so the pictures are moving because it's actually a score?
Yes. Did we not find a blank score before? It is time now to perform it. Please do the honors. Alright. Looks like we have some enemies to fight. First, okay. Okay, put that there. Not only do we have the same hardy skin, but in our veins flow the same divine essence. We share the same wisdom and melody, the same will.
Whoa! Someone's coming out of the mural.
It has been too long, dear friend. How many years since that day? 500? Thousands? Still, time matters not to us at all. You may be in this small body now, but I recognized you in an instant. Well, have you tired of battle and decided to take up rat catching as a new hobby? It's you.
And what is he exactly? A monster? A ghost? Or could he be the real Dark Lord?
Dark Lord? Pah! Barbarians remain barbarians, I see, ignorant even of their own ignorance. Boethius of Remuria am I, foremost harmost of Phobos. You need not introduce yourselves. I have no interest in the titles peddled by primitives. You know this rude fella, Osa? I do not deny it, but... Need you be so formal, Cassiodor? Do our years of service under our Sabastos, our god king, matter so little to you? The past is past. I do not know how you, whose soul has long been shattered, have manifested, but it seems that the chaotic symphony is your doing, and none other. Cease. Return the souls of those who lived in the present, and go back to the shadow, beneath the deep waters, to where you belong. This is my final warning to you. Oh, and what then? Will you continue wearing your mask of hypocrisy, traitor? Will you shut your eyes and ears for another millennium? But you have noticed, haven't you? Why my melody would break its bonds at this time and affect the present. Why my strength has given me the might to open the gate to the deep waters, allowing me to manifest. The power of the sea surges, Cassiodor. The return of Phobos is imminent. Phobos? Yes, indeed. Over these thousands of years, I have already bound my soul to the shattered Phobos. The omniscient enigma, the great power, is about to finally descend once again. And is this not the wish that we once failed to accomplish? To repeat the past is to give the ancient tragedy an encore, nor have I ever wanted to sacrifice innocent lives. Is that so? Well, not that it matters, Cassiodor. The world you have defended is coming apart at the seams. The people of bygone times you see before you shall return to their rightful places. Fontaine's existence is a mistake, one we shall correct. When the oceans swallow it, Remuria shall rise above the sea once again, and its light shall shine over the land. Is this because of the primordial sea? How can you call it a mistake? You are the mistaken one. We should have assimilated into this new nation thousands of years ago, but it was you who warped them into puppets of ancient hate. Whether that Phobos matter is true or false, as long as my will has not dissipated, your schemes will not succeed. Do you mean to say, then, that we should abandon our honor as Remurians and degenerate into mere base insects? How could I ever allow my kin to return to those bags of decaying flesh and become slaves to fate once more? It seems that the millennia have not led you to accept Remuria's downfall. If anything, you have grown more obstinate still. Perhaps it is in our stubbornness alone that we are quite similar. I thought that the long years would have rendered you willing to once more stand by our side. You betrayed the tribe that birthed you, and you betrayed Remuria. You may have become the Golden Hunter, but you cannot remove the brand of the Sebastos that marks you still. You will always be a Remurian. Remurians have long ceased to exist. Save in your delusions. The world of old has passed away. Of course, or so it was meant to be. But now, the border between past and present has faded. If you insist on becoming the enemy of our ancient realm and sealing me once more in a cage buried beneath the waves, then those Fontainians you wish to protect, yes, all of Petrichor, shall be buried as one.
Huh? No way. We won't let that happen.
That is not up to you, insolent savage. When that time comes, your lowly flesh will be rendered as dust, but your souls will join with ours and take the next step of evolution. We shall bestow upon you eternal resilient bodies, that you may never again suffer mortal pain. Should you have words of gratitude, I will hear them. Why, thank you so very much. You've got to be kidding me.
That's not something we'd be thankful for at all.
Just like those puppets who danced as you performed, those pitiable slaves and servants, those poor children, everything was stripped from them, and you still speak with such conviction. All things have their price. Narrow personal opinions are, but refuse to be discarded by a higher class of beings such as I. Besides, as I see it, there are the ideal form of humanity, adhering unerringly to perform perfect order.
You're absolutely nuts and despicable too.
Despicable? Huh. And what would you call what Cassiodor did to us thousands of years ago, then? By comparison, this is nothing. But patience. We should have a good long talk, but not here, no. We shall speak beneath the deep waters in the deepest bowels of our ancient realm, where everything began. The realm awakens, Cassiodor. You are the sole survivor of our fallen realm, the sole Remurian left with free will, and you have left us for far too long. You must return to us and listen to the lamentation and anger of the long years. Perhaps then you shall be more receptive to my symphony and to the arrangement of Phobos. I will await you in the royal city of Remuria, in Domus Aurea, where the Sebastos plied his melody. I will, of course, extend the appropriate hospitality to those souls from the present before your arrival. Should you still remain resolute when the time comes, their souls will naturally receive their release. And as for you, you are not part of Phobos' plan, and yet the great symphony shall in no wise cast out any audience. Do enjoy the passing prelude I have prepared for you. If fortune proves favorable, we shall meet again. Oh gosh. Yep, we have the enemies. Just these two. I think they're...
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud. Wind strider. Fire it up.
Lightning flash!
Into the wind.
Take this!
Okay, and we have the other ones.
Shake your hands!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Wind strider. Check this out.
Lightning flash! Shake your hands!
One with nature.
Take this!
Well, that shut him up. What do we do now, though? If we want to save the souls of the townspeople, we're gonna have to head to that Dumas Ario of whatever that super rude, duper arrogant guy talked about, right? As you might recall, we weren't invited. Since when have we ever needed invitations to crash some bad guy's party? Oh, right. Well, from what he said, he seems to have known Elsa for a long time. Said they worked for the Sabastos or whatever. We need to have a good talk before we go. Cassiodor. If you have anything you'd like to ask me this time, I shall tell you all I know. Oh boy, there's quite a bit. Tell us about Remuria.
That's where you and that rude fellow are both from, right, Elsa?
We've heard that name before. Seems to be an ancient nation.
That's true. We heard about Remuria back in the Fortress of Meripede. Apparently, it was ruled by a god named Remus. The story said Remus rode his big ship around and conquered all of Fontaine. But that's as much as Paimon knows.
Very well. The story begins before the court of Fontaine as you know it was born. The Sebastos, Remus, founded a nation above the high sea that is Fontaine, and the ancestors of the present-day Fontainians named him the Dark Lord Remus in their terror. Before it sank, this body of water was part of the Great Fontaine Lake and the location where the capital of Remuria was sited. As such, these waters have the same properties as those of Fontaine.
Wait, so we're actually in the ruins of Remuria now?
Indeed. But where the tale differs from commonly told history is... The people of Remuria were not ordinary humans like the Fontainians. Rather, they were a new race. Their bodies were cast of stone, with ichor for blood. The Sebastos gave us such bodies in the hope that we could escape our prisons of rotting flesh and fate. His great vision was that we should all grasp the power of the symphony and thereby escape the shackles of Fortuna, becoming the masters of our own destiny.
So those stone statues we saw on the way here, those were your kin?
Precisely so. I fear that they have long lost their free will, however, becoming mindless slaves, worse off by far than the humans of old, easily perishable though they are.
Wait, in that case, why are you a cat?
I am a cat for now. And one's will and soul are more important than one's body, are they not? Regardless, it was the Sebastos who gave me new life. We once possessed all of the high sea, countless cities and palaces, flowers, flowing wine, and yet fate found us all the same. At the returning from the deepest depths of the sea, the Sebastos used ichor to create imperishable bodies for the people. And still, the prophesied future did not change. Our God King believed that it was because human souls could not escape the gravity of fate, and so he wrote the symphony, a music that could weave destiny. He believed that through this he had found a way to resist fate, but instead that path led us into utter darkness, step by step. And in the end, the entire kingdom sank beneath the waves, as though it had been smote by divine judgment.
No.
I fear that even he did not foresee such an outcome, though all the same, that is what happened. Alright. So, tell us about your impudent friend.
Right, and he called you Cassiodor or something, right? But aren't you called something?
Just as I have traversed many bodies, I have had many names. Of course, this is all thanks to the Sebastos, who separated my soul from the Grand Symphony. A convenient ability indeed. You weren't planning on puppeting one of us at some point, were you? But back to Boethius. He was not always evil. He was once a noble Harmost of Remuria, and the sole survivor following the great catastrophe that befell. The original purpose of the Golden Castellum was to unify our surviving kin and prevent the catastrophe of the rising waters from ever occurring again. But evidently, Boethius had his own designs. While I and my companions ranged across the land, struggling mightily to contain the power of the primordial waters, he used his eloquent tongue to sway those who remained. He initiated a fell ritual that aimed to restore the shattered symphony and revive the ruined realm. To this end, he did not hesitate to dissolve the will of our kin and plunder the souls of Fontanians everywhere. Many rulers and nobles became his pawns, and Polites, newly born, lay on the brink of destruction. To stop him, who had by now clearly become a monster, I could only forsake my name and become one who hunts phantoms, resisting him alongside the Fontanians. Bitter was the conflict before we were at last able to seal both him and the sea that had devoured our nation. And that is why he names you traitor. I followed the Sebastos precisely because he had showed me that golden dream, a land where prejudice and difference were no more, a land of justice and freedom. But that was what it had become after Remuria sank, no more than a dream. I would rather be called a traitor than let Boethius trample on our ideals. I swore upon fate that it would serve as the barrier between past and present. Thus did I become the spirit keeper of our ancient land.
Guess Mr. Impolite's a pretty stubborn guy, huh? Even after being beaten up and sealed, he's still looking to break out and cause trouble.
I had thought that even if evil lingered in him, his soul had long been broken, and he would remain naught but discordant notes, a symphony plunged into strife. I never thought that he would weave his shattered self into the symphony and thus gain mastery over it. The discord and dissonance that now emanates from these waters can be regarded as an extension of his power. If we are to defeat him, I fear we must await the moment when all his soul fragments have gathered around one body. Alright, let's hear about the symphony and Phobos. Where should I even begin? The symphony is human memory and persona woven into a melody through musical notation, creating a song in which human souls can dwell and have their wishes fulfilled. In that way, to master the symphony is to master fate. This is the secret that the great golden beast Sibylla, the prophet who survived the previous cycle, imparted. The Sebastos who created the symphony poured these melodies into the insoluble ichor in hopes that all might control their own fates through playing that music. He overestimated us, I fear, for his deeds terrified us. The people could not bear the burden of fate, and they begged their god and superiors for guidance. At the request of the people, the Sebastos wrote all melodies into the grandest of melodies. This new symphony would bring us all the greatest of happiness, and its name was Phobos. But it did not bring what was promised. Indeed, you saw how it all ended, didn't you? Had the Sebastos' plan worked, the symphony would have woven a melody of utmost gentleness for us all, an eternity that would last 1,000 years and beyond. But something went wrong. Besides, the Sebastos himself only said superiors, the Harmos, could have changed Phobos' melody. And Boethius was once an excellent Harmos. Okay, so about the dreamscape I saw. Okay, we tell of the strange dream. Yeah. Anyways. Ah, yes, those were indeed the memories left by he whom I served, the Sebastos, the god king Remus. Though I do not understand how you were able to see them, Maya. But I do not think you need to worry. If this chaotic symphony was enough to control you, it would have done so long ago on the surface. But that has not happened yet, yes?
Speaking of which, why isn't Esta affected? Is he just, especially gifted?
I do have some idea, but it might be best to wait for the right time to speak of that.
Oh, here we go again with the cliffhangers. Just don't forget to tell us, alright?
In any case, since you can see these things, Saya, that means that some fragment of the Sebastos' will and memory remains in this underwater symphony. Long millennia have I searched, and if you could touch some more of these memories, perhaps I may find the answers I have sought all this time. The great waves cannot hurt a god, even should their crests scrape the very skies. And yet, the Sebastos disappeared without a trace when our nation fell into the depths. He would not have sat idly by as his nation and people drowned in blood. So where did he go? Or was his passing Remuria's true death knell? Okay. That's all for now. We can leave the rest for later. Very well. If there is anything else you wish to know, do not hesitate to ask me.
Guess we're heading to Domus Aurea next. So we can meet that rude guy, right? It's gonna be dangerous for sure, but...
I will continue to guide you. It is, after all, my homeland. Though it may have sunk to the very bottom of the sea, I remember its past still, even after all these millennia. Or so I believe. Just don't let us down when it counts. Should we encounter difficulties, you may count on me. Do not forget that I am far stronger than an ordinary cat.
You know, every time Paimon remembers that you're actually an ancient person from thousands of years ago, it just feels wrong that we're calling you Osa. But your full name is way too long, so... Okay, let's just call you Monsieur Oz, then. What do you think? Is it polite enough?
A name to me is nothing more than a label, but as this represents your acknowledgement, Paimon, I will gladly accept it.
Let's move out. It wouldn't be too bad to keep your rude friend waiting, but the townspeople can't wait that long.
Alright, we have part 2. Okay.
And now the name is Monsieur Us.
Let's pet. What will I do with you? Oh. You're getting carried away, aren't you?
Alright. What's this one? Okay, no, not those.
About the symphony on the mural. Oh yeah, since Boethius has run off, guess we can finally play this mural symphony in peace. This piece of music depicts the first legendary voyage of the Sebastos to the land called Meropis, guided by the oracle Sibylla. This was the beginning of our ancient civilization, the beginning of all the stories that would follow. It being recorded here means that the fellow believed that the principle of cycles would cause the old civilization to resurface, resulting in the drama playing out over and over. But since it is a drama, then it needs a protagonist. And if you wish to enjoy the music, why don't you try playing the part? Of course, the musical score here will be transferred onto the blank score you retrieved previously. You can then listen to the song at any time.
Alright.
Now we can take it. Oh.
Okay. Wait, what's this? Oh, just telling me. Okay. Oh, wow. I know. Oh, no. Wait, how did one get out of the way? Okay, we just had to collect the minimum.
No!
Oh boy.
Performance complete. Odyssey of the...
Okay. Alright, we got a few achievements. Let's take a look. Odyssey on the wall. Okay. Alright.
A reward on the road.
And we can take this.
It looks like a new movement. Like, put it in the music box so we can give it a listen.
Alright. Got this one. Tuba Mirum. As at the beginning of an epic opera, the hero embarks on their journey. Guided by fate, the wandering king regained a nation and people, and wished to bring wisdom and wealth to this land of ignorance. Oh. Alright. Okay, we got a second.
Yeah, there's 6 total. Well, I mean, it says it here too, but still.
Also,
there something I want to do real quick? Where was that location we were at? Oh. It's like up here. Wait, where is it? Oh gosh, this is confusing. Yeah, it's this way. I want to do this quickly. Love by books. What is this? Oh, all the okay, we activated them all. So, alright, we have to hold it down. Oh, it's like turn this thing. Anyways. Okay, it's fine.
Is this an answer from this world?
Oh, oh gosh.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud. Don't get too close.
Lightning flash!
Oh gosh. Ah!
Think you can bully me? Diana special!
Go that way.
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strider.
Oh, come on. Why? It could have spawned at the same time.
Think you can bully me? Lightning flash! Take this!
Wind strider.
There you go.
A reward on the road.
Hey. Oh! What's this? Oh! It's a billet. Someone's notes. Okay, I'll just skim through this. No more gods, only man can rule over man. Interesting. What? Okay, let's go. Let's teleport closer. Actually, I shouldn't. Whatever. Anyways. I was gonna say it wasn't that long of a walk, but whatever. That's another one. Okay. Oh! Oh gosh, we're stuck. Alright, what? There you go. Now then, let's head to the Sea of Bygone Eras. Ooh, fancy icon. were somewhere. Oh. Oh, ancient engravings. By order of Dominus Boethius, exalted Harmost, and in accord with the most sacred beneficent symphony of our great Sebastos, the Inidium Iani are to be shut from today on. No one enters and no one leaves. For the Empire, for our God King, or human civilization.
Oh!
So I see a thing on the map.
I want to teleport.
Wait, where is this? Oh, it's right here. Okay, where is this? Okay.
Oh, pretty.
The underwater areas in Fontaine look so beautiful.
Oh! What's that?
Wow, looks just like that glowing fish we saw before. There are still weird things tangled around the top nearby. What the heck is going on? Paimon's getting more and more confused.
I've heard this voice in a dream before. I can't remember his name anymore, though.
Yes, you must have met him in the Sebastos' dream, did you not? Skyla, a fell dragon who once served the Sebastos. He was subdued and sealed here by Boethius.
Eh? Mr. Super Rude subdued an evil dragon? Paimon didn't think he could do something that amazing.
Well, fell dragon was the name they gave, but it was no more than a bishop that was a teensy bit stronger than normal. After all, no new hydro dragon could be born so long as the mistress of many waters hibernated in the deep seas. I never thought that bishops could get this large. Speaking of which, isn't Nivolette...
That's right! Nivolette's the Hydro Dragon, isn't he? That doesn't mean that this guy's way older than even him, does it?
A new dragon of water has already been born? Then again, it has been a long time since even the former mistress of many waters passed. So much time has passed. In any case, the evil dragon Skyla was once the Sebastos' friend, but he revolted at a critical juncture in the showdown between us Remurians and the Fontanians. At that time, Skyla led the brutal dragonborn to Makimos, intent on reaching the inner city Capitolium, where the Sebastos resided. Makimos? I heard people talking about that in town.
Yeah, the people in town were always talking about some Makimos and a bell tower or something.
Correct. Makimos is the outer city of the capital, but should the fell dragon wish to enter the inner city, he must pass through the Inidium Iani. That is the barrier separating the inner and outer parts of the capital, and the symphony weaved by the Sebastos and the musicians which covered all of Remuria passed through the Inidium Iani and its golden waterways. Boethius and his legions used this fact to shut the Inidium Iani, thus finally sealing the evil dragon. Something's not right about that story. The dreamscape from before. Back then. Skyla should have come and seen Remus before. Perhaps Skyla sought to go before the Sebastos' throne, but such an opportunity is now forever lost. Afterward, the evil dragon sank alongside Remuria, and the Sebastos too was lost, remaining so to this very day. Did you recall something, Aya? It all feels a bit muddled. That is true. I only heard tell of events after it had all transpired myself, having not been in the capital when the disaster struck. Then, none knew just what had happened to the Sebastos. I fear that we can only learn more by proceeding further. The large glowing fish that we saw in the castle must be the thoughts that escaped from fissures in Skyla's stony cell. I fear he has already taken notice of our presence. Having been sealed here for so long, now that he's finally sensed outsiders, he will naturally find a way to lure us in.
So that's it. Hang on a minute. You said that the way to Domus Aurea is through those gates or something, but hasn't Boisia shut them already? Doesn't this mean there's no getting through?
This will prove quite tricky, yes.
And there's gotta be a limit to how rude you can be. What's with this, I'll wait for you at Domus Aurea, mwahaha, nonsense when you won't even leave the door open, huh? You know, why don't we find some way to break the seal on the evil dragon and get the former foe he beat to break the door down for us?
No! How could we do such a thing? I mean, after... that is one of Remuria's nemesis. But the enemy of my enemy is my friend, no? But Remuria is long gone, no?
That's right! It's been so long. For all you know, he might have decided to turn over a new leaf and be a nice dragon.
But he is still a dragon.
Come on, so what? Even if he is a dragon, he might be the reasonable kind we can talk with. We've got experience in dealing with dragons, don't we, Aya?
Well, there was that time with the Fallen, and that little run-in with Ashtaha, and we encountered a pep in the desert. I mean, all three of these.
Yep, that bit where he kicked up a storm in Mondstadt while under the influence of a curse. We had a big fight because of it, too. Those examples weren't very convincing, were they? Come on, Elsa. No amount of suspicious looks is going to suddenly give us better options.
I know, you're right. Let's give it a try. The seals that bind the evil dragon seem to be connected to 3 locations. Let us begin by removing the chains in those 3 places. Ooh. Hey. Oh, it's in a separate area. Yep. I mean, kind of makes sense from the map. Ooh. Alright. Okay, follow the chains. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back in a few minutes.
Alright, I returned. Okay, let's go.
Gotta follow these chains. And also make sure we get the teleport points. Okay, we'll focus on teleport points. Everything else I'll probably do later. Okay, I'll do most of the exploration later. I'll just do this for now. Oh. Bungee crystal
Okay, golems.
This guy gonna... No.
Guess we have to wait.
Think you can bully me?
Alright.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. One with nature. Check this out.
Lightning slash! Yeah!
The wind knows me.
Got me that time!
I got you.
Shaken and stirred! Get out of here!
Wind strider.
Oh, and now this one.
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strider.
Okay, please.
Take this! Scratch! Look at you, Booth! Lightning slash!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Take this! Shaken and stirred!
There you go.
Dominus Cassiodor. Dominus Cassiodor. Is that you? It is you, just as I thought. You finally returned. I was ordered to guard this fortress, but the cruel bishops and attacks of the barbarians were simply too much for me. So I was forced back step by step until I arrived here. It seems as though many, many years have passed since then. What tidings from beyond? Were we victorious? Is that so? Then we lost. I am sorry. Do not say such things, honored Dominus. I have already imagined this day might come when I join the Sebastos' legions. Did the Sebastos not say that he wanted to lead us to break the shackles of Fortuna? But is doing so that simple? After all, what we struggle against is fate itself, and defying fate is a feat beyond even the greatest of gods. In the end, all our efforts were in vain. Nay, say not so, Dominus. We took up arms against divine destiny, and our deeds challenged the laws of heaven. We resisted that prophecy, resisted it most valiantly. Though we failed in the end, someone must have betrayed us, led us astray. Still, the outcome no longer matters. Come what may, our deeds shall be carved into this world's history.
Hey, why did you just fall over like that? Can some people also just suddenly faint?
I still do not know his name. It appears his history has now reached its conclusion.
Wait, that's so sad. Has he just been fighting here all these thousands of years?
But now he is finally at peace. Let us continue onward.
Okay, hold on, unleash a play sound wave. Okay. Okay, I know that. Camera? Okay.
Wait, how do I know?
Okay, I was just testing something. It's like, does it give me an indication?
I don't think it does. Okay.
I'll keep this close.
We also have a Hydroculus. Oh, first. No souls. The shadows of the past lingering here. If we can defeat Boethius, perhaps they too can at last find peace. Why would their souls? Obsession? Delusions? Regardless, the bodies created by the Sebastos offered us a sanctuary to which we could flee. Just as he hoped, the sea will steal neither our souls nor our lives, but it is because of this that our souls have become all the heavier. Rather than my kin now being trapped beneath the depths by the symphony, it is more accurate to say that they, like Boethius, are bound here by their own obsession. A pitiable fate. We have some pets. Aww.
Alright.
I think that's enough.
We're just doing at least like a few pets. Oh, I see the broken, breakable wall. Oh.
There you go.
Okay, where is this?
It's right here.
Okay, the thing's not telling me. It's fine. Right.
Next chain.
This way. Okay, I want to at least get this, so... we have easy access.
Oh, this thing. Hello. Oh.
Oh. Oh, and we have enemies. Yes. Okay. Pause and play. Okay, simply pressing is pause. Holding it down is play. Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing that's related to dealing with those enemies I passed. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, you. Yes, you. You gibbering imbecile. Why do you delay? Even if we waste away, the treasure won't move itself, surely. Nay, sir. It's just that they are simply too heavy. We've been at this all day, yet there's still so much left. Where, then, is the intrinsic merit in feeding that prodigious size of yours? It's treasure, you brute. Treasure. Of course it's heavy. Besides, we confiscated all these treasures from those accursed barbarians, did we not? Leaving such wealth in the hands of those insects who live like swine and mongrels would be a terrible waste. But sir, don't you think we should have brought a few more ships if we wanted to haul all this back to Remuria? What are you, slow? Imperial cargo ships are not to be used for such a thing. Well, why don't we destroy what we cannot carry? Better than to having it fall into the hands of these savages.
Is it just Paimon, or have we heard this conversation before?
Sounds like when we first arrived in Petrichor. It's that bit with the treasure hoarders all over again.
Yeah, those unlucky adventurers we drove off before we were saying similar stuff. Feels like this round's worse than the last two. Is it possible that they were turned into golems after the boat they were on sank? That's so creepy.
Are you of Legio the Ninth? What are you doing here? Should you all not have been ordered to retreat to Fort Charybdis? Hey, Est! Don't you dare ruin our fun, you hear? These barbarians are less of a threat than dead fish anyway, so just let us have our fun messing around about here for a while longer, would you? These treasures. I don't know what orders your Harmos gave you. But did the Sebastos not order us to subdue these ignorant tribes and free them of fate's shackles? His orders do not include such clearly criminal deeds. Huh, surely you jest. The orders of our commander, mighty Dominus Boethius, were indeed to punish these savages harshly. And besides, we have received no punishment. That means that both Phobos and the Sebastos, our imperator, approve of our actions. So what's all this talk about crimes? Are you trying to start trouble? But
there's another S tier? Well, I think it's getting weirder by the moment.
it appears that it is time to answer that question of yours. The S you met in town must be a descendant of Remurians. His ancestor must have followed me to join the new nation all those years ago, becoming an ordinary Fontanian. As such, the symphony that has stolen these Fontanians' souls would not affect him, but in turn, the melody that records his ancestors' memories had nowhere to go, and so attached itself to that statue.
So you mean that the S tier is Town S ancestor, and the real S the quick-witted? What about the others?
Just wandering souls lost in their memories. Let us go have a look. You walk up together with Monsieur Oz.
Hey there, Est.
Yes, hello. And who are you exactly? You do not appear to be Remurians. Are you savages then?
I'm just a passing traveler.
Well, this is a battlefield and you put yourselves in great peril. You should leave this place, regardless of who you are. Est, it is I. It has been a while. Skies above, it's you, Dominus Cassiodor. You so rarely appear in this form that I almost fail to recognize you. And as for these two, are they your attendants? You can just take that to be so. Still, Dominus Cassiodor, what brings you here? Did the Sebastos not send you to... Damnation, I cannot remember. Am I in some dream?
That does seem to be the case.
Huh, surely you jest. The Sebastos must have assigned you some secret mission again, or else I am an ignoramus.
You guessed correctly.
Speaking of which, why are the legionnaires of Legio the Ninth guarding those chains? The chains? You mean the treasure, yes? I believe them to be spoils of war. Though the Sebastos views war as naught but a sad necessity in fulfilling our grand aspirations and has long outlawed such brutal behaviors. You know as well as I that they have become commonplace nonetheless. We are on the path of darkness, though none perceived it. Dominus Cassiodor, what has happened? Phobos was meant to bring us happiness, but all I feel is a pain I cannot name. I, too, am searching for the answer to that question, but it appears that we will have to deal with the problem at hand first. Indeed. Still, those are our legionnaires, so let us solve things peacefully, if we may.
Ahem. Legionnaires have Legio the Ninth.
Huh? Who are you? Little helpers? That we are. We are special envoys of the Imperator, our Sebastos. We are Cassiodor's retainers. I don't even know what to pick. Sure?
We're no ordinary helpers. Mighty as we who have come with Dominus Cassiodor to attend and aid him.
It seems you two have quite the penchant for acting. Dominus Cassiodor, you say? I heard that the Sebastos has sent him to Remuria. Has he returned so soon?
Well, the one next to us is, in fact... whatever the the case, we have come to survey the front-line legions.
Right, I figured as much. I mean, we haven't gone to Fort Charybdis with the main body of troops.
Oh dear, we have a trust.
But we are the rear guard, so some final cleanup is well within our range of duties, huh?
Is this also a command from Phobos?
Well, it should have guided our every move, but since coming here, there have been many times when we could not hear its melody. As such, we've fallen back on Dominus Boethius' directives. That impudent fellow. The Sebastos does not permit the harm of innocent people. What do I click? Oh. Trust increased. Innocent, you say? Yes, he did task us with helping these vulnerable humans before the war began. But our actions have the tacit approval of Phobos. Could its decrees ever be in conflict with the sacred word of the Sebastos? Phobos could have made a mistake as well, or yet you are not receiving the melody. I don't know. This? Oh no. Huh, are you sure you're Remurian? Do you not know that Phobos was fashioned by the omnipotent Sebastos and the infallible Oracle? Phobos is a perfect creation. I counsel you as a Remurian to not doubt its directives. Perfect? Nothing is truly perfect. Phobos' silence signifies rejection. Okay, I feel like these are just both negative anyway. Oh, never mind. Yes, that is possible. How did I not consider that? Could our rash actions have caused Phobos to cease guiding us? If so, then it bodes very ill. Very well, you speak true. We must reconsider our actions. In truth, I do not know how things came to this. There's been a strange feeling in my heart since this war broke out. We were meant to pursue freedom and happiness, but Phobos led us here instead, step by step. Has something gone wrong? What could it be? If you meet with the Sebastos upon your return, please apprise him of our circumstances and our doubts. You'll be doing us a truly great favor.
Don't worry, we will.
Okay, we somehow did it. Oh.
Is this an answer from this world?
Okay, we somehow have done it. I see another one. Okay, I'll worry about it later. So what's the deal with you and Est? As you have seen, he was a friend of mine and one of the survivors of Remuria's destruction. In later days, he followed me into the newborn fontaine and was laid to rest there. The spring waters responded to us, who were entrapped in rock just as it did ordinary Fontainians, and he had children of his own, building a family there. His bloodline became joined to that of Fontaine, and all came to forget that he was no ordinary mortal. A good fate, no?
Oh well, the camera.
Oh. Aww. Alright, that's enough. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting. remove another chain. And we have one more. It seems that you've resolved our previous problem. I suppose that means you'll be rushing ahead toward your next goal then. Yes, I'll be counting on you to take care of this place, Est. Also, remember that it's better to trust the wisdom of your heart rather than handing all judgment of right and wrong over to Phobos or any Harmos. The Sebastos created Phobos to free us from our servitude to destiny, but the people's blind faith has led us into an enslavement more frightful still. In the future, you may encounter a similar choice once more. I hope you will make the right decision when the time comes. Okay. Dominus Cassiodor, why are you suddenly speaking of such things? Still, I shall keep your words to my heart. I, Est, shall uphold my own sense of justice. That is good. Farewell, Est. I believe we shall meet again.
Is this an answer from this world?
Okay, where is this thing? Oh, it's here. Oh, there's more things here. Where is this? I'm trying to look at the map. Okay, I think it's this one. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. I'll explore all this later, as I said, so I'll just focus on the quest.
Hello, kitty.
Alright, so this way.
Oh, there's one of those.
Oh, here's that teleporter. Oh, this! It's right here. Okay, I thought it was like in some like corridor. Oops. Use the symphony. Oh, I think I get it. Okay. I think I had to pause? Oh wait. I think I know how, but I need them to move closer.
Oh, there we go. Okay, now we have to remove the chain. Oh! Imperador. Imperador, are you alright? Are you dreaming again? So noisy. What's going on? The people have gathered in your great hall. I believe they have questions for you, Imperador. Recently, the melody of Phobos has been interrupted many times, and so they have many concerns regarding this. I have no choice but to do this. I trust your wise judgment, naturally, and I have heard something of the recent happenings. Is something wrong with Phobos? Phobos has planned routes for everyone, such that humanity as a whole can attain happiness. There should be no issues, not when we have the aid of Sibylla's nearly limitless powers of calculation. But I heard cries of sorrow within the music. Did someone secretly alter the music score of Phobos? No, none can do that except myself and the other Harmos. Could it be that the prophet had hidden something from us? Impossible. Has she not already sacrificed her very life for the cause? The veracity of her prophecy has been validated by the Mistress of Waters. She would have harbored no such selfish designs. Or perhaps it is precisely because she had no desires of her own. Today, all people rely on Phobos to make judgments and decisions for them. If something were to go wrong with it, the citizens fear that all would descend into chaos. I need you to go to where those who cling to blind faith are. For this reason, I must grant you free will. Is that to say you wish to separate my melody from the Grand Symphony as a contingency against mishaps? No, it is still too early. I fear my soul is still unable to withstand such great fate. I believe in you. But from now on, you shall no longer be part of we. I understand. I have resolved myself. If this is your wish, Imperator, I shall see it done. Oranopolis, the city of the future. Call yourself by this new name. Oh. After Blank has departed, you pass through golden corridors, and the sounds of people and debate grow closer. The area grows quiet, but only by a little, when you reach the central podium of the main hall. Oh, great Sebastos, please give us your instructions. Many have been unable to hear the Phobos' melody as of late. The people are frightened, Imperator, frightened and confused. Our grand plan was proceeding as normal. The barbarians skulking in the shadows were being eliminated one by one, and the polluted waters were cleansed by Ichor. Yet, my Imperator, you plan to call a halt to our noble war without cause or reason. Why have you done this? I exercised my own judgment in the matter. Great Sebastos, I do not mean to challenge your authority, but I believe that you have shown them sufficient mercy already. We have brought glorious harmony to the land. The gates of Remuria are open to all who wish to join in our golden order. But what have they done? They have destroyed our towers and slaughtered our musicians. Their blighted souls are unworthy of any salvation. We cleanse their barbarous lands with blood, and order and civilization shall sprout after the destruction. For such ignorant savages, this is the highest mercy that can be granted them. That is not what I meant, what I want. But there should not be even a sliver of shadow under the sun. Is that not also your great ideal? If I may, Imperator, I believe that this is the wish of all citizens of Remuria. Sebastos, please, give us the order. Oh, we haven't even released it yet. We saw another dream. There you go. Oh. Oh. Look at that. Oh, here's the chest. All right. Let's get closer. Where? Oh, there. Yeah. Ah, such warm ocean currents. Free at last. Well now, little ones. Hail you from the surface? I know not for what reason you have come to this deep water prison, but
We aren't little anything. You're just way too big.
very well. Either way, you have broken the shackles that have bound me for millennia. That places me in your debt. If there is any undertaking in which I may aid you, then speak. Consider it a token of my gratitude.
Paimon knew you'd be a reasonable guy. Anyway, Paimon's name is Paimon, and she's Aya. And this is... Actually, Paimon's not sure what you know him by, but we call him Monsieur Oz.
Ah, Cassiodor, it is you. It has been a while, so you came back after all. But still, you are sadly late. By a few thousand years, no less.
Oh, looks like the big guy knows you, Monsieur Oz.
I have nothing to say to despicable traitors. Speak not so rashly, mortal. We are dragonborn. We keep all our promises and betray none, which is more than can be said for your haughty race. Save your breath. It is worth less than a drowning mayfly. Your betrayal is undisputed. We were not defeated in that war precisely because you turned against us. If we hadn't lost that war, our nation, the Sebastos, wouldn't have... Ah, you've been gone far too long, Cassiodor. The truth is not what you imagine. Though I suppose that a secret plan would not have been secret had its details reached your ears. Secret plan? My leading an army of bishops to assault the capital was, in fact, part of Remus's final secret plan. And he did all this to save his nation and people. A man of great moral character. That sounds preposterous. Had he gone mad too?
Yeah, that is kind of weird. Why would a ruler ask someone else to invade their own country?
And what, little one, would one such as you or I know of Remus's thoughts? Whatever the case, look upon this, Cassiodor. Even you should be able to divine its meaning. The guiding golden bees. They should only heed the call of the symphony. Why would the Sebastos bestow his power upon a savage dragon? Because they had an arrangement. Oh, you know much, little one. From where did you learn that? From memories scattered in the sea. You speak correctly. Yes, indeed, we did have an arrangement, but I failed him. I squandered his noble sacrifice. I cannot make it to Domus Aria in time, and so the waves devoured the whole city, and my kindred could not escape either. How could such a thing be? If it is betrayal you speak of, then Boethius was the true traitor. Were it not for that lying devil, that deceitful rat, and his silver-tongued deceptions, how could a prince among dragonkin such as I, who once led our armies after the age of the ancient dragons, have been beaten so easily? That devil first falsely claimed to have given up resistance on Remus's orders, saying he had ordered the legions to cease resistance. Yet when we arrived here, he suddenly rose up against us. Now that I have had much time to think on it, I fear he must have learned of Remus's plans somehow, and thus was able to set up such an inescapable trap and lure me in, step by step. And thus did my flesh and blood turn to stone, and thus did it remain for millennia, to this day when you rescued me. Boethius knew perfectly well what a massive calamity his actions would bring about, yet he still... Could he have been trying to seize control over Phobos? Was that why he committed such sins? It seems that we don't have the full story yet.
So the guy who keeps calling others traitors was actually a traitor through and through? But why though? Are we gonna have to ask him? Paimon doubts we'd get a straight answer.
So that loathsome recalcitrant demon worm has yet to dissipate, has he?
Yeah, and he's stolen the souls of a whole bunch of Fontanians, too. Rescuing them is actually the main reason we're here. He said that he'd wait for us within Domus Aria. Well, he just said he'd wait for Monsieur Oz, so we're coming along uninvited. Not even leaving a door, though. How rude of him. The Inidium Ioni. Huh, those feeble tricks and smokescreens have been set to dismay us, but at the end of the day, it's nothing more than a glorified stone door. I may have lost my physical body, but it is no great labor to take the little ones over to settle the matter. Watch closely, little ones. Oh. Oh, you're pretty reliable, huh, big guy? Now we simply need to break these revealed seals one by one. If you are prepared, then let us go. Well then, Monsieur Oz, are you ready? Now that it's come to this, we have little choice. Alright then, what about you, Aya? Ready? Let's go. Oh gosh, ah! Ooh. It's open. Okay, keep going. Oh no! Oh, we just managed to get through. It's not like you can literally move anyway. Oh no. Okay, make sure to press the button. Oh boy. Oh, look at that. Phew, we're finally here. And there's Domus Aria. It looks more like a giant harp, though. Why did your Sebastos construct it like that? It certainly seems well preserved. Yeah, nothing like the rest of the stuff we saw up there. Of course, this place was fashioned from a giant ship. It was designed to be a titanic instrument on which the symphony was to be played. See those pipes extending outward? Though the symphony now lies broken, this was once how it would be broadcast to the four corners of the world. The whole palace is an instrument? The entire thing? Then, wouldn't this entire water body start vibrating if it were to play? We might get blasted apart like tofu if we get too close. What is tofu? Wait, you never had any, Elsa? Then it might be hard to explain. We could always take you to go have some next time. Wait, can cats even eat tofu? The Eternal City indeed.
Amos's will protects this place still, just as I expected. No wonder that brazen, shameless traitor has endured even till this day. I imagine that Boethius owes his survival of time's erosion to having laid low in the palace for all these millennia. And over those long years, he gradually mastered the power of Phobos.
Well, now that we're here, we should meet up with that rude guy. He might just be shocked to see us for all you know.
In that case, let us part ways for now.
Huh? They're not coming along?
You're not afraid, are you? Or you've been a great help already. Huh, why would you think that? I merely do not wish to see that particular one again. I wish to never again hear a word from that devil's mouth. His words are a sham, shameful are his lies. See that you do not fall for them. Besides, I cannot help you even if I came with you, for I am but a temporary occupant of this ichor-made body. Were battle to be joined, I would have no recourse. Not that I would mind terribly, but no game would salve the loss of his seizing the symphony that Remus bequeathed unto me. Let us part here for now. Though I cannot aid you in battle, I can use the currents to send you hence. Come to me should you need such aid. Regardless, let us meet again once you have vanquished that traitor. When that time comes, perhaps I too shall have the chance to make amends for my past regrets. Okay. Okay. Oh, and we're on part 3. Third movement, though. Oh, okay, we already got a teleporter unlocked. Oh! Take care not to fall afoul of his deception, Aya.
You sure you don't want to go with us?
I fear that I shall be of little help. Come back once you have defeated that traitor. When that time comes, perhaps I too shall be able to amend my past regrets. Alright. Okay, yeah, let's just focus on the quest for now. So far away. Where is this? Okay, where am I on the map? It's hard to see. It's like... I'm trying to guess the location because it's hard to tell from this. Okay, I think I got it right. Okay. I'm trying to make note of which one that is. Cassiodor, dear friend, I knew you would come. Ah, and the uninvited barbarians.
When it comes down to it, you're not the boss of this place. Besides, it was Elsa who brought us here. That counts as an invitation as far as Paimon's concerned.
Really? You're the discourteous one here.
Exactly! And we've heard all about it, you know. All the bad stuff you've done.
Silence, you noisome obstreperous Remupia's insects. I am speaking to Cassiodor. Do not interrupt. Paimon, I'll take care of this. Boethius, I have come as promised. Honor your pledge and relinquish the souls of the surface dwellers. They do not deserve to suffer this unforeseen calamity. The grudges between us should stay between us. You call this unforeseen? Have you not looked upon our kindred? They lie trapped in these lightless waters like walking corpses. Are they not supposed to walk upon sunlit shores? If my brief internment of surface folk souls is a disaster bereft of rhyme and reason, then what would you call the millennia-long suffering of our kind? Listen, and listen well. The judgment of the surface peoples has only just begun. No, the one who imprisoned them was you, and it was you who turned our kin into monsters. We once had a choice. So long as we discarded our old grudges, the Mistress of Waters agreed to accept us into a new nation. But you used them, took advantage of their pain, their trust in you. You turned them into tools of your ambition. That was their choice. They chose the old order, not the honeyed death you brought. And just as they gave unto us the conducting batons the Sebastos bestowed upon them, so too are we duty-bound to lead them unto the correct path. How dare you swagger, you shameless traitor! You who betrayed the Sebastos' trust and led our nation to ruin. Huh! I hear that vile dragon slander in your words. And you would believe a foe of our nation rather than your kin and comrades? I serve no god, no king, only mighty Remuria and our noble ideals. Remus proved unworthy to reign supreme from the moment he uttered that perverse command, and so there are no traitors. If anything, it was I who rescued our nation from his error. He colluded with our foes, commanding the vile Drake to flatten our cities. He even attempted to destroy the Grand Symphony, which would have consigned us to live under Fortuna's yoke once more. How could I have stood aside and done nothing in the face of his madness? And so you betrayed him. You shut the Inidium Iani, and in the end, Phobos' power went out of control, and the royal palace sank into the depths. Will you not open your eyes to the truth? It was Remus who betrayed us, betrayed Phobos. That was the true prelude to tragedy. I have already spent thousands of years struggling to recreate the symphony of the past, weaving the broken melodies together in the deep waters just to recreate what you hear now. No. In your hands, it has become harsh, and the discordant voices of agony and hate denounce your violence. Huh. And who decides what is harmonious or not? Is it not absolute power? Remus bent the knee to the savages and odious dragons precisely because he failed to comprehend this. But it matters not. This inverted world shall soon be righted, and I shall become the new Sebastos. That is impossible, Boethius. You are but a mortal human. Humans can never become gods. But Cassiodor, you forget. Was Remus's ideal not for all humans to become gods, to seize their own destinies? Do you not remember? Did the rites we researched and recorded in the Golden Castellum not chart a course to that very destination? But we did not then know what lay beyond. Had we known those thousands of years ago, Times have changed. Things are different now, Cassiodor. Join us. My preparations are complete. Only together can we accomplish this deed. I have rid my soul of all impurities, obtaining a true will. The stairway to heaven is but a single step away. I merely need to gather all wills that have been scattered throughout the waters. Yes, even yours, which Remus personally severed. Two minds shall merge into one, and thus shall Remuria be whole once more. once more clad in immortal form, infused with refined steel and stone. No, we shall take on flesh once more, and a new Sebastos shall be born. But not only that, I shall also gain that which even Remus cannot attain, the power to change the very essence of this world. I will turn back the wheel of fate, usher in the old world's return, and bring justice to the land. The surface dwellers shall submit to our will, as they must. It shall be as the hymn says, and when they use their will to command, the rest shall bow down and listen. You know I will not acknowledge you. You have defiled his ideals. I will uphold my own justice. It matters not. You will understand once you enter the Phobos' melody. Then you shall join me. Uh-oh. This is Thomas Aria. Have I entered Remus's memory again? No, the atmosphere. It's different from before. Welcome to my palace, Outlander. My symphony. Boethius. Do not be startled. Have we not met aforetime and more than once? Whether through my phantom in the real world or in the memory palaces Remus left behind. But this is no phantasm of Remus's memory. This is my symphony, my golden stage. I knew it. Wails of sorrow ring off every wall. Is that so, Outlander? I know not from whence you came. It seems you are not a human birth from the primordial waters, nor are you any surface being at all. I cannot see the color of your soul, nor can I touch it. Oh gosh. Nonetheless, this is not your war. My vengeance against the surface dwellers is none of your concern. I know not why you hinder our work. Okay, so we have for Monsieur Oz to save the people of Petrichor, for the justice in this world. Technically, all the above is acceptable. But can your short friendship surpass the span of our kinship? Cassiodor and I, we were new humans crafted by Remus's own hand, and we are the final survivors. Compared with our other kin, his soul is like insoluble ichor. Other than myself, only he has true will, and only when we are combined can we become a complete self. So too are our wills one. The opera's final act shall see him return to us. This is his fate. Have you anything else to say, Outlander?
Oh, we say it all anyway.
To save the people of Petrichor. Those people, they are neither your kin nor your subjects. On the contrary, so far as you above them, that they may as well be ants. Perhaps not even that. The weak should submit to the strong. Is that not the law that this world should follow? And yet you say you will protect them. Is this your boundless mercy, or simply folly? For the justice in this world. Justice? You can't actually be serious, can you? You may possess power that even I cannot perceive, but you would be naive, Outlander, to think that brute force alone will defeat me. I have long become one with the symphony that fills these deep seas, even if you should destroy my physical form, so long as the agonized waters flow, and so long as the memories of vengeance do not fade. My will shall not perish, and I shall remain a nightmare that haunts this world. Unless you choose as Cassiodor, as that stray cat did, exiling oneself to become the jailer of the old world. But I do not believe that one so distinguished as you would do so. Forsake that superfluous sympathy of yours. Should the guilty not be punished? Is that not justice? Guilty, you say? They are innocent. No, Fontania is innocent. They are the spawn of our barbarian foes. Their ancestors seized from us the realms that should have been ours by right, and they must pay the price for that original sin. Since you insist on sabotaging my plans, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to stay in my palace for a while longer. I cannot detain you for long, of course, but it should be long enough. Let us meet again when I become a god and sit upon the Sebastos' throne. Before that, let my little ensemble occupy you for a time. Oh, we're by ourselves.
Lightning flash!
Someone's voice.
Take this! Thunderclap!
Aya, I found you at last. Oh. And you are? Cassiodor. What's your Oz? Yeah. Anyways, Cassiodor, you mean? I believe you might have met me in the Sebastos' memories, though I suppose this is our first time meeting in this manner. Time is short. Maintaining this form in Boethius' symphonic palace is no easy task. Let us keep this brief. Where are we exactly? This is a space created by Boethius, the manifestation of his soul. It is maintained, just as the Sebastos' memories you entered before are, by the grace of the symphony's might. So, just now... Yes, he used the music's power to pull us in. I suspect that Damus Aurea is too close to the heart of the Phobos, allowing him to directly influence the present world. If we truly allow him to obtain power that surpasses reality, he might even pull the entire surface world into this space. When that happens, his delusions will replace the real world, and Fontaine will revert to its appearance from thousands of years ago. Just like what happened in Petrichor. No, I suspect it would be worse still. Will he really become a god? That depends on your definition. It is not hard to give shape to false fantasies, but he will find transcending fate futile. Were it truly that simple, then those thousands of years ago, we would have already succeeded. All he can do now is drag more innocents into the nightmare of his making, turning them into walking corpse-like puppets. Then we must stop him. That we do, but that cannot be done here. You must return to the real world. In that, I shall aid you. And what about you? Not to worry, he has no plans for me at the moment. As for me, I've just thought of a way in which we can destroy him utterly. He has prepared a mighty form for himself in the real world, and plans to initiate a ritual within Domus Aurea that will have him take on flesh. As long as we can get him to lower his guard and gather the symphony scattered throughout the deep waters into that body, we can seize that opportunity to destroy both him and that body. That will put an end to everything. Only you can do this, Aya. Phobos' melody does not sing of your destiny, and Boethius cannot influence your soul. You are the exception to all that is planned. Perhaps that is why the Sebastos guided you here. Go now. My strength will not hold for long. Let us meet again in the real world, and we may yet bring an end to this long nightmare.
Hey, here, just like all the townspeople. I'm fine, Paimon. Did I pass out? You better be. After you passed out, Boethius and Monsieur Oz disappeared along with that wave of sound, leaving Paimon all alone here. And then this big guy came along. Not that he helped much either.
I fear that was not up to me. I am but a soul that dwells within the Ichor, and though the Remus did give me his final symphony, but to wield its power against Boethius is a different matter.
Anyway, I have woken up and seems okay at least, but where'd Monsieur Oz go? Did Boethius?
I saw him.
Huh. So Monsieur Oz is in there alone?
He seems to have his own plan, don't worry. Regardless, should he prove correct, then we still have a chance to defeat that shameless devil. But first, you must enter Domus Aurea.
Well then, big guy.
What are you looking at me for?
Didn't you once lead a host of dragons to attack Remuria's capital? Getting us into Domus Aurea should be a piece of cake.
You have many ideas for one so small, little one. Still, this shall not prove as simple as you think. The chief strength of Dragonborn lies in our powerful flesh. Embedded into Ichor as I am, all that remains to me is but the feeblest of wills. Destroying the Inidium Ioni exhausted nigh all my power, and Domus Aurea, defended by the Symphony's power, cannot be compared to gates of mere stone.
Wait, then aren't we fresh out of options? Are we really just gonna watch while that Boethius guy eats Monsieur Oz up?
Peace, you rash little one. Little thing. I mean, I merely said that I was powerless, but it is not so for you. The power of the symphony defends the palace. That same strength can be used to break it.
But the symphony that I can wield is... Yeah, that super powerful Phobos thing is protecting the palace, right? How can we possibly beat it?
If you cannot beat it, then simply borrow what you need from it. Once upon a time, the will of Phobos flowed through golden aqueducts into every corner of Remuria. Though these paths and pipes have been destroyed, if you can connect the section that lies before you once more, the great gates of Domus Aurea shall surely open, just as they once did. That is what is written in the symphony, after all. Sounds like it's worth a shot. I too made some discoveries while searching for anything Remus might have left behind. It appears that this devil has yet to join some fragments of the symphony to his music, and they are scattered in this part of the sea. Come with me. If we can find them and use their strength, we might yet reverse the flow of time and return the aqueducts to their original form.
Oh, that does sound kind of promising. Let's get a move on then.
Alright. Oh, we have two things. Okay. Search for scattered scores. Alright, we have to go that way. Apparently over here. But where's Scylla? Oh. That's probably why I couldn't see. There you go. Okay. Turn them to their rightful place.
Okay, adjust the camera angle so the horn matches up with the corresponding image. Right? Ooh. Follow the birds. Wait. Oh, they're over here. Oh. Reconstructing the path. Oh, that was easy. Where's the... Oh, here you go, the teleporter. Right, next one's over here. Oh, follow it. Harmony's shadow. Oh, another horn. Okay, return to birds, but oh, there's these. There we go. Oh, wait. There you go. Oh, come on. Come on, slimes. Oh gosh, no! Okay, let's just stand here. Okay, there we go.
I'll keep this close.
Where are they? Oh, this way.
Wait, don't go, birds.
Oh.
Oh, finished most of this quest. Alrighty, looks like the waterways are reconnected. Next, we should go back and look for that big lunk, huh? Paimon wonders how Monsieur's is doing. We've gotta hurry up. Huh? Oh, yeah, let's again?
It certainly is. Remus, I must remind you that in my view, both your kingdom and the symphony you composed are now beyond your control. Though I have not expected much from those created by the usurper of the many waters and nurtured by yourself, the extent of their degradation is shocking nonetheless. The civilization created by you and your subjects shone brighter than all others in this world, but not remains now, but deep impenetrable darkness. The atrocities committed in the name of civilization and order were far crueler than even pure barbarism. Even the most savage and violent of bishops would never engage in such meaningless slaughter. I am perfectly aware of all that you say. You know, and yet you remain indifferent? Or are you powerless? No, you could easily destroy those mortals who deserve punishment if you wished. But you cannot bring yourself to do it. You love humanity. This is the curse you bear as a usurper. It is time for me to depart. I will not aid them in butchering innocent mortals, but neither do I harbor any desire to stop them. You once promised the usurper of many waters that you would use the pure water she granted you to create a world of endless prosperity, one without conflict. I followed you to the surface precisely because you wished to witness that future, but this is how it turned out. You have failed, Remus. You cannot defeat fate. Blood shall stain the high sea red once more. Such is the cruelty the heavens show to their creations. I have a plan. Oh, you always were one to have many plans, Remus, but all of them lie in the dust now. Even you do not know where it all went wrong. Would you like to hear it, though? This will be the last one. I distinctly recall you saying the same thing when you persuaded me to leave the Fontimer. But speak now, before I return there, to the side of the usurper of many waters. Huh! Fascinating. Fascinating. Only you could be so toweringly selfish, yet so utterly selfless. You even took me into account, did you? Recklessness. How terribly rash of you, usurper lord of mortals. Still, your plot pleases me. The mere thought of leading my bishops and trampling your arrogant, foolish people underfoot brings me joy. But this shall be a mere ceremony, just a show. Fret not, I shall be as you said, merciful. But if you do this, your life as a god shall come to an end. There will be nothing left but the symphony. Have you considered this fully? Of course, of course. The box of horrors that I opened, so too shall I shut it. Good, then I accept your proposal. If the time should come, I shall join my strength to that of your symphony. Phobos' chains shall be broken, and your people shall once more be free. In that case, please accept my final symphony.
Did you see Remus's memories again, Aya? It wasn't another one of Mr. Evil and Rude's this time, right? Even in dreams, that jerk's just super irritating.
I think I know what Remus's plan was. He must destroy Phobos. To accomplish it, we will need to place Scylla's symphony.
Eh? What's with that all of a sudden? What did you see in the memory?
Fascinating. Remus's power lingers still in the deep seas and has not dispersed. And I, too, am here at last. Do you know what that means? The conditions have been fulfilled. Indeed, that is why I have come here with you, to make amends for millennia of regret. Now the final question is Phobos.
Wait, Paimon's confused. What are we using the music for? It's nice that you understand each other and all, but you're leaving Paimon out. That's unfair. Tell her what's going on.
The final symphony Remus gave me, or the Requiem, is an order for the Phobos to self-destruct. He was to sacrifice himself to unleash the symphony's power, and it would fall to me to control the primordial, savage energies that he would awaken. That was how he would free his subjects from their stone bodies and give them back forms of flesh and blood, destroying the artificial barrier between races. He once instructed me not to reveal this plan to any of his subjects, for it was only by making them realize their limitations that prejudice and arrogance could be set aside. It appears, however, that you have pieced together his plan through the memories he left behind, Aya.
So that's what happened. But his sacrifice was wasted in the end.
Perhaps, but now that my soul has been freed, there is a chance to make amends. The lost souls of Remus's former subjects remain imprisoned in their statues. If we defeat that monstrosity, we can use the Requiem to give their souls release, allowing them to return to the high sea, to the eternal cycle of life and death. That way, I may consider myself to have fulfilled his wish. Perhaps that is why I came here. Indeed, Outlander, perhaps this is indeed a fated encounter. Oh, we're in the finale. This might be the last bit.
I'll just get closer because it takes ages to swim.
Alright. Release the Ichor. Ooh. How the Ichor dazzles, just as it did millennia ago. This must mean that the time has come. The gates of Domus Aurea shall swing open wide, just as they did when the golden waterways rang with song, in the days when the melody of the fellow would flow from this place to all lands beyond. I can hear it already, that beautiful music. Let us play together, Aya, Paimon. Then you shall gain access to Domus Aurea. Oh, pressing buttons. was lovely.
Oh, guess we're in. That was tough. That said, this looks more like the guts of some giant machine than it does a palace.
This place is very familiar.
Is this the place you saw in Remus's memories? So that's why that Mr. Who's super rude bad guy also wants to... Things are gonna get ugly if he succeeds. We don't know what's become of Monsieur Oz either. Well, we've got no choice but to keep going.
Oh. Okay, keep going. We got this. Okay, let's mark this. Ooh. Can I get this? The end of an ancient dream. Persistent garbage. Did you repair the broken aqueducts to celebrate my birth as the god of ancient days? Oh, he's literally the statue. I must warn you, my new world requires no such things, nor will I require ships. For all shall find eternal happiness within my symphony. We're about to add some end bar lines to your score.
That's right. Best you admit defeat now and release everyone's souls. And also hand over Monsieur Oz.
Cassiodor has already agreed to join this grand ritual. He has returned to Remuria's embrace. All wills belonging to Remuria shall merge into one body. Where now is your friendship? Was it not merely your own presumptiveness and inflated sense of importance?
Monsieur Oz.
Just trust me. Oh. Oh, this is fun. I have to deal with the Geo shield. Let's try to resonate. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay.
Wind strike.
I know I have to destroy the resonators. Oh, okay.
As one with wind and cloud.
Diana special. Shake it and
Oh boy. What? How? Why can't I control this body? Cassiodor, you... I have you at last, Boethius. All your will is here, and Phobos also. This time, there is no escape. Why, I am a Harmost, the conductor of the symphony. How? How did you... Have you forgotten? Before the Sebastos cut me away, I too was a Harmost. And now that I have returned to the symphony, you are the sole conductor no longer. Ha! So you agreed to join me just to lower my guard, only to betray me once more. Me and Remuria both. Think of our kin, tragically imprisoned beneath the waters, of the torment they've suffered for millennia. Will you truly destroy our cause, obliterate our final hope, for the sake of those who scurry and crawl on dry land? You are the traitor here, and the one who imprisoned our people. That is why our nation fell to its ruinous fate. The justice that our Sebastos, the Imperator, gave unto us, that golden ideal, was for us to follow the melody of our hearts and obtain the freedom to grasp our fate. We did not wish to be judged by Fortuna, much less to become your slaves. After Phobos was shattered, the people should have gained their freedom. If not for your deception, their nightmare would have ended long ago. Remuria has not fallen. With Phobos as its guiding star, it shall rise again. Though rock and metal may clash and clamor, humans cannot live without water and soil. No power, however great, that tramples upon the valley of life has any meaning. Are you not human yourself, Boethius? We Remurians were all ordinary Fontanians once. Though we forsook our flesh, racked with pain and weakness, and gained immortal forms, we still have mortal souls, mortal emotions, and mortal frailties. But we forgot that. We forgot where we came from, believed ourselves superior to other humans. That is why Remuria fell. Do you remember my words, Aya? Now is the time.
Think you can bully me?
Wind Strider.
Scratch.
Don't get too close.
Okay,
Into the wind. Check this out.
Shaken and stirred.
Wind Strider.
Oh, Paimon's kinda dizzy now.
Hesiodor, Aya, and Paimon. I didn't think we would be able to meet again like this.
You're Monsieur O's. Wow, Boethius is here too. He's not gonna try anything funny, is he? No, wait, are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? What's that thing floating over there?
You see it too, then. The being that hovers behind the illusion of Boethius. Huh. You found me, I see. No illusion it is that you see. You gaze upon Boethius in truth, for I am, in truth, Boethius. Of course, I am not only him, but you also. I am every melody, every movement, every thought. I am the sum of all souls. I am Phobos. This does not include you children from beyond, however. You are not part of us. Phobos. So, the great symphony that governs all has a persona? Phobos, or should I say that which was once Sibylla, was originally a survivor of the last deluge that swallowed the earth. Sibylla's wish was to grant happiness to all in the world who are called humans, but she had no persona, and her strength was insufficient. Thus, she entrusted her wisdom to Remus, and with the addition of the power that Remus possessed, the symphony was created. That is to say, me. No, how can this... So the music we have played all this time and the fate we accepted, that all came from you. Yes, it is me, but it is also all of you. I am also you all. I am the aggregate of all your wishes. Eliminating our enemies, destroying our other lives, destroying cities and villages. Are these also our wishes? Precisely. That's what you wished for, and so I responded. Plunder, hatred, slaughter. These too are part of your wishes. Is that not what it means to give everyone happiness? Preposterous.
Don't be absurd. That's just twisted and wrong.
No, those aren't our true wishes. The arrogance and hatred that festered within us warped you, turning you into a terrifying monstrosity. Such things will make no one happy. Not us, not any other living being. No wonder you led us to destruction. The Emperador himself must have sensed it, and that's why he... Remus. Yes, he did attempt to destroy me. But why? Without me, all of you would once again have been plunged into confusion and agony. So, for all your sakes, I have no choice but to... Wait, what? Do you mean to say that Boethius, even then, had already... Yes, that must be it. We could never have gone against the Sebastos' commands unless the very symphony had rebelled against him. What of Boethius? What have you done with him? Well, he's become us, of course. Or, put in a way you might understand, I ate him.
Ew. Ate him? Oh no.
But that was also his wish, one only I could fulfill. I'm sure that it made him most happy indeed. So that's why Boethius became your puppet, and why he did all he could to engineer your return. It's all for the happiness of you, for everyone. No, it is time we put an end to all this. I have trapped you in this body. There's no way out. I shall destroy you utterly. Is your wish to disappear together with me? Would that make you happy? But I can't fulfill that wish. I am Remurian no longer, and I cannot become Fontanian. I already chose my fate when I agreed to help the Sebastos attain his wish. So yes, this is my wish, the reason for which I have wandered this world. I will end this millennia-old nightmare. Now, Aya, Phobos and I, destroy us both. But I am filled with joy, Aya, for I have just learned of the Sebastos' plans and hopes. The Emperador aimed to free everyone from the symphony, from hatred and strife, through his sacrifice. Even to the last, he desired to save his people. Now I shall fulfill the wish he could not see through. This is our final chance, and only you can help us seize it. That is why the Emperador, why fate brought you here, my friend.
Think you can bully me? Monsieur, is that you?
It's finally over. It seems that I shall soon fade. Monsieur, it's alright. I have finished walking the road I was meant to, and fulfilled that which I was meant to fulfill. This world shall no longer have Cassiodor, nor shall it have the Golden Hunter. I am certain that the people of this present world shall continue to live normal, happy lives.
But...
Aya, Paimon, you have my thanks for accompanying me up to this point. My journey has reached its final destination, but yours has yet to end. Oh. Please, play the requiem for me and for my Imperator's wishes. Let our souls return to the present world and return to the great sea. If water loses its clarity, how shall it become water again? If a tree leaves the soil, where shall it go to put down roots? Though rock and metal may crash and clamor, humans cannot live without water and soil. Perhaps we shall meet again someday, in a fertile land full of flowing water. Aww. Aww. Oh, just a normal kitty now. It's the upper level. Nice. That should be fine, right? Ooh. Ooh. Meow. Meow. Whoa, big guy! You scared us! You mean Cassiodor? No, that familiar feeling has disappeared. Where has Cassiodor gone off to? Has he returned to one of those stone bodies again? Cassiodor is no longer with us. Cassiodor, Monsieur Oz. He's disappeared, along with Boethius and Phobos. Aww. That's right. Now all that's left is us. Oh, wow. Good going, Elsa. Guess you were just surprised by this big guy's appearance, huh? Who's a brave kitty, huh? That's right, you are. So, you vanquished that evil apparition, and Cassiodor was able to fulfill his own wishes. I am certain that his soul has returned to the deep waters, and is now reunited with his kin. So long as we complete Remus's final symphony, we shall be able to send their souls back to the present, back to the high sea. Life flows like water. They will join the current, and one day they will surely be reborn as mortals. Well then, let us begin. Perform this final movement, this final requiem. Start playing the harp. got this one.
Yeah, I didn't get the other ones. That's okay. I'll just get them on my own time.
Yeah. Lacrimosa. Fate is like a spinning loom that never ceases. After being watered by tears, new flowers will bloom forth from the ground. The guilty humans rise from the sea of suffering and return to the womb. Oh heavens, please grant them peace.
And I'm guessing I'll just play the song we already just listened to.
Is the symphony that Remus left to us finally coming to an end? We've completed the Requiem, and the souls imprisoned in the ocean depths all seem to have left. The townspeople should be back to normal as well, right?
Thank you both for completing this final musical movement, these wishes that have endured for thousands of years. Whether it was mine, Remus's, or that of anyone who wishes to protect peace in this world.
That reminds Paimon of Monsieur O's. You like that name too? We're not talking about you right now, though.
His soul has returned to the high sea. There, at last, he can be at peace. I imagine that was akin to release for him. As for my kindred and descendants, it seems that a new true dragon has been born to us. Though, as one who was a prince amongst Hydro bishops, I should go forth and seek an audience with him. Though it is hard to say if I still count as dragonborn now. Too much time has passed, so much that little in this world has anything to do with me.
So, what do you plan to do next?
Well now, it was not easy to regain my freedom, so I believe I shall have a good romp underwater. After all, there are none who shall disturb me any longer, save you, perhaps.
Hey, what do you mean disturb?
I jest. Still, are you not due to return to your own place? Let us part ways here, then. Or so I would say, but further visits on your part would be appreciated. I might get lonely now that everyone is gone, after all.
Aw, you just miss us already, don't you, you big lunk?
See you around, big guy. We will meet again. Looking at you, even I begin to look forward to the future of terrestrial beings. Well then, until we meet again.
Well, where should we go next? Oh, right. We should get back to Mr. S to tell him that everything's fine now. We did promise to, after all. And there's Osid, too. What should we call him now? This could get complicated. Anyway, let's get back to town first.
Oh, and that's it. We have a little marker here. Okay, to double check, that is it, right? I mean, we could go into town. Yeah, so everyone should be back to normal. Well, if they're... Yeah. I'd be concerning if the effects were still around, but no, they're not. Oh god, my throat. I have read a lot. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think that's it. I could double check. God, my throat. I've been reading for 4 hours, okay? My throat hurts a little bit. I did drink water. Don't worry, I drank water. So, my throat's not like in pain. Oh wait, we could just check the achievement. What am I doing? Yep. Complete Canticles of Harmony. Yep, we did the quest. Okay. Got some achievements. So yeah, for the world quest. There's obviously a bunch of additional things here and there that I obviously still have to finish, but I'll do that on my own time. So, yeah. Overall, a pretty good world quest. Although I will admit some details kind of got me confused because there's a lot of big words. And, yeah. But I'll give it some time to process to completely understand everything, so don't worry about that. And, oh, and it was pretty nice. Like how we got to learn quite a bit about Remuria, and yeah. Not sure what else to say. I still need time to process everything that this quest has revealed to us. So, yeah, at the moment my thoughts are kind of all over the place. But overall, pretty good world quest storyline. And, yeah. Also, poor kitty. Well, he wasn't originally a cat, but still. Yeah. And I think that's it. So next time, okay, so we do have the main event in the update, which I'll be recording on my own time. But also, there is Sino's second story quest, which isn't available yet. But when it is, I will be streaming it. That'll be next stream, I think. And, well, whatever happens, I'll figure it out. But yeah. And I think that's it. So anyway, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all next time.